We have all been going through so much during this time. I know for myself, I've never quite lived a year like this one. It's been a lot. You may be feeling overwhelmed. Maybe you've been feeling so stressed that you have been feeling an achiness in your back or maybe some tension in your neck. And this actually happens because physical pain within the brain and our emotional part of the brain share the same real estate, according to Dr. Beth Darnell, a pain psychologist from Stanford University. My name is Jacqueline Allen, and I am an EMDR therapist from Chicago. And to be completely vulnerable, I'm somebody who works to manage my own anxiety as well. When I'm anxious, I know it pretty soon. I'm pretty aware of it because my heart rate increases. I might become irritable. So sorry, husband. Or I might feel a tension in my jaw. It might feel uncomfortable, painful, and tight, almost locked. Today I wanted to talk about what actually is going on within our bodies when we feel things like stressed and overwhelmed and anxious, and what we can do about it. So let's jump in. A lot of the information that I'm presenting today comes from two different awesome books. The first one being Accessing the Healing Power of the Vagus Nerve. The second one being Polyvagal Exercises for Safety and Connection. So let's jump into what actually is happening within our bodies when we feel stressed. So when we feel stressed, our bodies are interpreting different things within our environment that feel unsafe to our bodies. We have a nerve within our bodies called the vagus nerve. It starts from the back of the brainstem and wanders all throughout the body. And it makes up our nervous system. I want to talk about three different parts of this nervous system that when activated can make us feel different things. The first one I want to talk about is the ventral vagal social engagement. When this part of the nerve is activated, it's pretty much like our happy place. We feel safe. We are able to connect with other people in a meaningful way. We feel motivated, energized. The second part of the nerve that I want to talk about is the sympathetic activation. This is our fight or flight response, really, right? We might feel an increased heart rate. We might feel rigidity in our bodies. It's basically our body mobilizing itself to be able to dispatch or run away from whatever threat it perceives. The third part of the nerve that I would like to discuss is the dorsal vagal shutdown. So when this circuit in the nerve is activated, we can feel lethargic, depressed, unmotivated, maybe sluggish. It's almost as if our bodies are playing possum and our bodies are like, okay, this is too much, that I'm just gonna shut it down and not feel anything. And this makes up our nervous system. So the goal is not necessarily to live in ventral vagal, but it's more so to have a flexible nervous system that is able to feel things, and because stress is going to come in our lives, right? But the goal is to have a nervous system that is flexible and that can eventually arrive back to ventral vagal. So if you're interested in learning how to activate the ventral vagal part of the vagus nerve, join me in the next video.